Here we go, yo. So what's the scenario?
The button.
We're gonna start.
Have you pressed the button?
We're gonna start in 3, 2. I already pressed the button. I already pressed.
He's tired of you already.
I'm tired, bro.
He's tired of you
tired.
already.
I'm tired.
This is just the way I live my life, man. I can't
tired.
help myself. I can't help myself. Sorry about this, guys.
Anyway, man, tell people who you are, bro.
Okay. Yo, it's Mike, aka the sexual deviant, aka the cheek clapping connoisseur. And here we go over here.
Hey, listen. Are you? Listen. I've been adding a couple, little bits and pieces. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Jay, aka Bleep That. It's got to go. HRJ, aka God's second son, and I'm out here doing the Lord's work. Praise Him.
Love that.
And we've got a special guest today. It's been long awaited. It's been overdue. We've rebooked.
Oh my gosh.
COVID came and tried to hold us, but we broke through. And here she is.
Hi. Hi, guys.
Bring the mic up a little bit closer to your mouth.
I'm trying to be quiet, like,
Nah, we're gonna catch you. Don't worry about it.
Nah, we got you. We got you. You hear me?
So it's our girl. Go and introduce yourself. Tell the people who you are.
I need some cool little surprises as you guys. Okay, this is Letitia Sherelle, aka Letitia_fitness.
Ooh. Oh, she work out.
Jeez. I'm sure some of you already seen her on socials, bro. I've been looking at the IG. I see bare likes. I said, oh, hey.
Yeah, you man, keep your tongue in your mouth.
Yeah, close your mouth.
Tongue. This is not Tom and Jerry, mate. Hit your tongue in your mouth.
Calm down. I know the heart rate has gone up. It's like, I'm sure the man them are like now, like we've had 2 sets of beautiful female guests, and these lot are like, hey, I might have to tune in to shoot a bit more, like. Might have to tune in a little more.
Tune with you guys more often.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what we do, man.
Hey, listen, don't worry, we'll keep the ball rolling, fam. We got a few special ones coming on soon. You know what I'm saying?
Love that.
We'll see what happens.
So, Letitia, we need to find out about you.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Obviously,
Sure.
people that don't know, I went to uni with Letitia.
Yes.
So I known her for a little while. So all this,
I'm shy.
none of that, fam. I seen Letitia in the dance. I seen her active.
Jeez.
Active
lad.
So we know. One more time.
Active lad.
You know what I'm saying? So I know what she's about, but we can start nice and easy.
Thank
Nothing
you.
too crazy.
Yeah, we go way back, don't we?
Yeah, we go
way back.
We go. She was there, yeah. In fact, we can go on a quick story, yeah. So she was there when I got. This is when Jay was naive Jay, not the.
When you're good boy Jay.
Not when I was like, how would I describe it? I was naive. You remember Chloe?
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes.
You remember?
I do.
So she was there, yeah, when there was this girl that I was trying to chat to. It was her friend, right? And basically, these times I didn't really have an understanding of women. I didn't understand how they moved. And basically, what I'll just rattle this down just to say that her friend was running game on me, innit?
Cool.
Yeah, fully.
Big game on me.
Big
And
game.
I didn't understand. I was naive. I didn't get it. And it got so bad to the point that she went on a TV show.
Yeah.
She wasn't my girl at the time. She was just kind of someone that I was
Chatting to.
Trying to get to know, yeah.
semi-seeing, but not really seeing.
Yeah.
And she went on a TV show. And I remember I was with all the man them. And we were all chilling or whatever. And the show was on. I don't know why we were watching the show. And all them at Chi, Micah, all the basketball lot were there. And she lipsed my man on the screen. And all these boys are like,
It's like
Jay!
your girl.
Jay! Isn't that your girl?
Honestly.
And she's lipsing. And the guy she was lipsing, who's going to be coming on the pod soon, was from Lincoln as well.
Yeah.
Oh, they did you dirty,
And
bro.
she was lipsing him. And he's like an influencer TV personality now. And she was lipsing him, and all the man them were just clowning me, bruv. Like, Jay, that's your girl on TV, lipsing another man that we know.
And we didn't know about it, so we couldn't even pre-warn you. So when you found out, we found out. We were like, she did this.
Oh, yeah, because
like,
you all went together.
Yeah, we went together.
What was the show called again?
Magaluf Weekend.
Of course she's lips another man. She's a Magaluf, bro. If my girl went to Magaluf, I'd expect her to cheat on me.
Listen.
What do you mean?
Right? But no.
you got...
She is the reason I am how I am now. You know the villain origin story.
Oh yeah.
That's mine.
So that's how Dr. Doom was created.
I saw her. And you know the Arthur Fist. I was just there like,
Shaken.
What did you say afterwards?
what could I say, bro? You know, usually like I just brush it off, but there was nothing. I just had to keep quiet.
Yeah.
I had to just take my licks. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Letitia, why do you not stop your friends from moving mad?
Do you know
are
what?
we even friends, Letitia?
Do you know what she did behind our backs? We didn't know about it. We found out whilst watching the episode.
To be fair, it was in the corridor, wasn't
yeah,
it?
yeah,
It was in a slide
yeah.
thing.
Me and Alexandra were doing our own thing, like so. She didn't tell us, but yeah.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
it's like that.
It was a shock.
like
It was
that.
a shock to everyone, and boy, I got it bad.
That's why Drake was right, man.
So
Whoa.
Drake.
Oh.
I don't trust these women.
they might
never
catch
leave
me slipping. Nah, I'm not singing the rest.
No, we get the gist, yeah.
Oh, trust issues.
But anyway, let's get to know Tish a little bit. So Tish, what is your favorite color?
My favorite color. Do you know what? I think my favorite color. I like green.
What?
Yeah,
Again?
green and black. That's my colors. I would say my go-to. Yeah.
Okay. And like green. So green like money. Green like plants.
Yeah.
You buy that paper, yeah?
I love the paper.
Okay.
I live for the paper.
Okay.
Trying to
And-
make the paper.
Alright, fair.
Yeah.
And what would you say is your favorite hobby?
Outside of gym.
Yeah, outside the gym.
Outside
Okay.
of gym, yeah.
Outside working out, I would say I'm at the moment currently doing dancing in heels.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's like kind of like doing like little sexual dancing, that kind of vibe.
Like the Beyonce kind of thing that
Yeah,
she does.
yeah, you know, you to the
Okay.
floor, whip your hair back, that sort of thing.
Okay.
Touch
Man, them
yourself.
calm down. Calm down.
So dancing in heels was kind of my thing, and cooking. I love to cook. Yeah, but from scratch, you know, like find a recipe, never done it before. You know the ones where you spend all day in the kitchen, that type of cooking.
Oh, so like for example, like you make the sauces
yeah,
all from scratch,
all from scratch. Yeah.
like like everything, all the everything.
I like to
seasoned
do like
percent-
Korean food. That's my go-to at the
Okay,
moment. Yeah,
okay.
I'm loving
You
a
know
lot of
what?
Korean.
Speaking of food,
Oh yeah.
Mr. Michael Olabi has prepared. What do you call it?
A
What do you
meal.
call it? Let
It's
me
a gym
just-
meal. It's I'm cutting.
You said I'm cutting.
I'm cutting.
Cutting.
Now, Mike says that this food is spectacular.
I didn't say spectacular. I said it was good.
There's colour. I like
said-
there's colour
yes.
in there. I see some herbs.
Yeah, trust me.
I can smell
Yeah,
The aroma.
the aroma.
Okay, cool. Let's see,
I've been having lunch, bro, so we can do this pod.
let's see what it's
Motherfucker.
saying. Let's see what it's saying.
If he gets an upset belly, you know it's because of
Good.
you,
I
right?
spiked him. It's poison. I've ordered him dead. I've ordered him dead. Good. He's finished.
It's nice.
Nah, it's alright.
It's alright.
I'll give it a. I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10.
That's not too bad,
It's pretty decent. It's
That's a little
edible.
quick, that's a little quick thing.
I haven't thrown up, so I'll give it a 7.5.
I wasn't even trying.
You weren't even trying.
That's
Can you
crazy.
cook though?
Of course.
I can't lie. Jay's actually decent at cooking.
Yeah.
Of course I can cook, bro. Come
Okay.
from Niger house and that, bro. Igbo mum and that. Come
Yeah,
on now.
there's no way your mum
There's a
will let you
foregone
out.
conclusion I can cook, bro.
I remember one time, right? Like, I had a thing at my yard. Yeah. And like, Jay just came out of nowhere, like, I'm outside. I was like, what are you doing there?
Uninvited.
Uninvited.
That's how we do.
But like, he was like, no, let me whip up some food. I'll whip you up some food. And he whipped me up some food, and like the ting was there as well. I mean, the female. Can you call them ting still?
Call them things. How dare you?
She's not my missus. The
It's a
ting.
bit of a bloodline these days.
So the ting was also like, oh, you know what? Like, can I have some? We're like, yeah. She had it. She was like, oh shit, that's good.
How did you let another man come and press the girl?
I pressed. So what? I pressed. He impressed.
Yeah. I like that. I like
You know what I'm
that.
saying? You know, I might start using that for man that I steal girls from.
Yeah. I press you impress. I like that.
Yeah, I might start using that still.
I got way more words.
I'm gonna coin that. I'm gonna coin that.
Anyways, we got another final. Not icebreaker. We call them fire starters.
Yeah.
No, we can't ask her the normal one.
Yeah, there's a fire star.
Which one have you got?
The one that I love the most.
Yeah, well, we can't ask her that
Why not?
Why?
because she's already expecting it.
I don't care. It's getting asked.
All right, you might as well ask her then.
Letitia,
Yes.
do you partake in analingus, which is the Roman translation is eating ass?
Oh my gosh.
Or have you ever had your ass or cheeks eaten?
my mom.
Hello, auntie.
Hi.
So
Ooh.
so there has been a time where, you know, vibes are vibing, you know when things get a bit heated and you're just in the moment, and there's like everything goes. There's been a time where I have gone down there and had a little bit of fun, and vice versa. I like it vice versa personally.
Okay.
Like, it's one of my non-negotiables.
Wait.
She said, "I'm not signing this contract." What do you mean you don't need cheeks? Hey, when you off?
It's one of my non-negotiables.
Hey, hit the emergency brake. You know the ones that you're doing your driving lessons right now. You gotta hit the emergency brake, clutch down together. Non-negotiable.
Yeah, one of my non-negotiables.
Okay.
Yeah, so I have, but it's only once, and it was like in a very quick moment sort of thing. Like, you know, you were like, I was like in the balls, and it's kind of followed through, and I was like, okay, cool.
Followed through, yeah. And she held the fork, man. She followed through.
Good for
Yeah. But just the one time, never again. It's not my thing personally, but I like to receive that.
You know what?
Okay.
Fair enough. So she sampled it. She said, it's not necessarily for me, but fair enough. You
gotta try things at least once.
But you like it done to you as a non-negotiable.
Yeah, definitely.
Didn't you hear what she said? Non-negotiable.
I know, but she only did it once to a guy.
Yeah.
Right? And then this happens all the time. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
So the man them were just
Yeah.
hungry.
Hungry for the peach blood. All right, man.
Okay. Wonderful stuff.
All right.
That's what we love to hear.
All right. So
We love honesty in this.
listen, I can't even believe she said non-negotiable, bro.
What? There must be a few non-negotiables that you have. Like, what's one of your non-negotiables that you must, for your pleasure, that you want to receive?
I remember one time I was dating a girl that said she never sucked dick. And I just said, this isn't going to work. I'm like, how do you expect this to work? What do you mean you don't suck dick? After that, another non-negotiable for me as well, because this came to my mind the other day. If we're just dating, like you're not actually my girlfriend, don't call me or WhatsApp me or video call me or FaceTime me without like a prior warning.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah. Don't catch me off guard or something.
No.
Yeah, I hear that.
No, I remember one time there was a girl I linked once. Yeah. Beat her once. A couple of days afterwards, I was linking another thing.
Yeah.
She called me.
No.
I was like, never do that again in your life. And I cut it off with her because it gave me ick.
Yeah.
And I was like, why are you calling me? Like,
FaceTime.
And it wasn't like, oh, I need something. It's, how you doing? Hey.
Just to catch up with you. Like,
No.
Small talk.
No, I don't want it. Send me a voice note.
Even that's too far sometimes.
That's too much.
Yeah.
So you and Michael in sync on this one.
What's your non-negotiable?
Oh, if she don't suck dick, it can't work, bro. What?
That's an obvious one.
Yeah, it's very obvious, but like, what? When he said that, I was like, what? She done what? Nah, can't run. We're talking sexual.
Mm-hmm.
I think sucking dick is it's mandatory. Like, what? You don't? Huh? What? That's like...
It's kind of childish if they don't you think?
It's very childish.
It's very childish. No, but it is though.
Yeah, but how would I put this? Most girls that I've encountered, they love sucking dick.
Oh, I love it.
Oh.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
She's like, love it. Letitia, I never knew you were a sexual deviant.
I'm kind of right. Kinda.
Jeez.
Love it. This is why the year you said has been a good year.
That year, honestly, that year has marked milestones for me.
You're like, I can never go back. I'm leaving.
So wait, when you say this, also what? So you were telling us that, or you were telling Mike that what last year you lived?
Last year, I honestly lived my best life. So obviously prior to that, I was in a relationship for like 4 years. And then obviously it wasn't very healthy, came out of it. But then that year, I literally had experienced so much. Just going out, being free, sexual experience. I honestly had my best sexual experience with someone last year. Yeah. So I went, not wild, like, but there was nothing off the table. Do you know what I mean?
She said he was player of the season, mate.
MVP.
MVP.
No, he was, honestly. Like, even now, we're good friends. Do you know what I mean? Just go.
You see what good dick can do?
Nah, for real,
See
though.
what?
She's glowing.
That's what I'm saying. Skin glowing out here. See what? So what? Are you saying that him providing good dick is a reason why you're still friends?
Yeah, 100%.
Does it factor into it?
But yeah, definitely. For
See,
sure.
I knew it.
For sure.
I knew it. This applies to someone else. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it.
Definitely. Like, otherwise, we have nothing really in common. But the good dick is what we have in common. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, so he was laying down the pipe.
Yeah, 100%.
Man came like Mario and laid down that pipe, that groundwork. Luigi and them, man. Okay.
Good
Trust me, coins just ching, all over the gap. So,
Yeah.
you also mentioned that you recently were doing up lifestyle in Accra.
In Accra, oh
The
my
streets of Accra.
gosh.
Hey, Ghana,
Yeah.
don't cry. It's all right. I know you man are out of AFCON, man. It's all right.
That's good. We got party back.
It's all right.
So thanks.
Party after party.
So I'd literally just come back from doing 3 weeks in Ghana for the December period. And honestly, they know how to party. Honestly, great hosts. Like, everywhere. The venues were amazing. Vibes. And everyone's just so happy. Like, everyone is so, so happy. Like, and coming back here, I was like, yo, everyone's moody. Headphones in. Like, but there, everyone's on the street just talking, dancing. Do you know what I mean? But yeah.
Vibes.
That's just because
vibes.
it's Christmas time, or is that just you feel like that's just naturally how they are?
Do you know
in
what?
Ghana?
Speaking to the locals, I think it was just the Christmas period.
Okay.
Everyone's just in a jovial
Yeah,
mood.
yeah. Because they work hard. Like the traffic there's crazy. So people wake up mad early just to go to work.
Yeah.
And then come back really late. But in that December period, it's free for all. Like, they've got more bank holidays. What do you mean? So it's just party season. Literally 2 weeks straight of drinking. My liver, I actually am scared to get this checked. But yeah, it was good. It was absolutely amazing.
And you mentioned that something a bit brazy happened whilst you were
Oh my gosh. So I went out on a night, like a nice little lounge, good vibes. We're drinking, and Popcorn, the artist, he came in. So he came with his people in his little VIP table. They were popping bottles, throwing champagne out into the crowd. Wow, who told him to do that? Because he threw champagne like on this wrong table, like a really group of guys. They went and bought more bottles. Then they threw like alcohol onto him. Then his people just came forward, were showing like their weapons.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Call of Duty, World at War.
Literally, it was literally like a massive standoff.
That man said we got it on
Yeah,
us,
no,
bro.
honestly, like, me and my friend were like, yo, like, did you see that? Like,
What? So he
Popcorn got a gun, yeah.
Wait, so he just
he showed his waistline, and his people as well like did this.
Right, and that man had the thing on.
Yeah,
there.
yeah. And we were so close. And the next minute, someone threw a bottle, and then bottles were being chucked, and then you just hear, bop, bop, and everyone just literally, like,
Where were you?
We were in this. Oh, it's called XL Lounge in Accra.
I think I've heard of it.
You would have seen it on Twitter, because he made a post about it. On Insta, there was like posts about it. People like obviously sharing stories. You just hit pop up, and everyone just jumped down. Like, the movies where you're just like, "This is not. I'm gonna die." Like, my mom told me not to come here.
You're like, Mom, you're right, yo.
Yeah, literally. So then, obviously, the police came, and they were just shooting in the air. Like, it was crazy. It was manic. Yeah.
You see, in Africa, yeah, there's no rules. Bro.
Yeah, there's no rules.
Police, like in the UK, if a policeman was to just fire one bullet and it's not accounted for, problems. Because there's bare paperwork that needs to go. Why did you fire this bullet? Where did it go? For what reason? You're saying these men just pulled up and just pulled out the AKs and just said, "Yeah, we're here."
Yeah.
They were shooting just to say, "We're here."
We got
Literally,
this.
they were just shooting in the air, just to obviously try to control the crowd, but it just made it worse. So you're just hearing fire, like, going back and forth. And I was like,
it's been manic then.
it was crazy.
So what, you dusted,
We stayed on the table.
took off the heels and just.
My shoe came off quick. Like, I've never dashed off my shoe so
She
quick.
said to athlete mode.
Literally barefoot.
Don't you know I go to the gym?
Yeah, I was ready to storm out, but it was interesting. Very interesting night. Started off good, but stories to tell in it.
Do you know what? When you said this, I just had the image. I don't know if you've seen the pictures, a video of Popcorn. He has the gun. He's like, he's like, the way he shoots, he thinks he's John Wick. I just imagine him going, a bomb clock, bomb, shoot, bomb.
You know them man there. They're more focused on style points than accuracy.
Anyway, how's man shooting?
The proper man are out here like this.
How do you aim when you shoot up? What, you trying to make the bullet curve? What's that movie when they try to make the bullet curve?
Yeah, I know the one you're talking about.
Matrix.
Not Matrix, another one.
Yeah, they curve bullets. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Oh, Wanted.
Wanted. Yes, Wanted.
Wanted.
What calls trying to
Yeah.
finesse shot the bullets, bruv. In FIFA.
Bloody hell.
Mad.
It was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. But
You had a good time.
had a freaking amazing time.
Oh, lovely, lovely. You weren't scared, you just calm.
Do you know what? I can't lie, I was scared because it was like, I've never been in that situation. The exit was the entrance. So there was nowhere to go. So you had to wait until just the storm. And I just remember this guy jumped over like, get under the table. I was like, okay. Like, what am I supposed to do?
Everyone just dropped down.
Everyone
on the floor.
dropped. It was literally like simultaneously. Everyone dropped. Like everyone standing just went dropped at the same
Music
time.
stopped.
Yeah. I feel sorry for the people because everyone left without paying for the drinks. We had balls that night. We spent so much money but didn't have to pay the bill.
Yeah,
thank
result.
popcorn.
Literally,
Thank you, popcorn.
Literally, he saved me some CDs.
It's so city.
Walked out with some champs and that.
I would take the ball under the table, just
No. I wanted to get out alive.
Like, for real. To be fair, as soon as that happens, I'm sure you sobered up quick, boy.
Yeah, one of those
everything
ones.
just like, okay, back. You're like,
And you don't know where it's going to go because the police as well are a little more corrupt as well. So you don't know where it's going to go and that sort of thing.
That's true.
Yes.
The amount of police we paid off as well, just driving.
I was gonna say you had to chuck a couple CDs.
Oh,
on.
yeah.
What they, in Nigeria, they call them. What they call them? What they call the stops now? Checkpoints.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they what every checkpoint.
Yeah, stop us and you're like, you're not from here. Like, no.
They know.
they know. They can smell it.
Honestly, even if you're Ghanaian, they know.
Yeah, you're not from there. You're living there. Yeah.
I went to
That's
Nigeria
right,
one
yeah.
time,
Yeah.
and like they tried to stop it. So I was like, okay, let me try talk pigeon, So I was talking pigeon, It's like, Bonnie, I say, sure, Appa. I'm talking to him, He's like, London boy.
You're like the
London
jig is up.
boy.
He's got me.
Like London boy.
He's got me.
It's
Yeah,
a
show me
twang.
some pounds.
It's a twang.
I've got you.
Yeah.
I said, shit, man. Shit, the nigga.
I done
Yeah.
got him.
Yeah.
Give me them pounds, bro. Show me some sterling. Show me the queen.
Yeah, so we like real quick, like you put the money in the logbook and you're like, can we see your logbook? You put it in there and they're like, okay, cool. Continue. Yeah, craft
So
Sean.
good. Okay, lovely. Glad you had a good time. So we're gonna swiftly move on to, your favorite hobby. We assume, which is gymming, because you're Letitia Fitness,
Yeah, of course.
and you're into your fitness now. And like I've been like watching your journey, like on Instagram. You like I saw you had Fumpa,
Big Fumpa.
big Fumpa, and now I see ab. I'm like, Fumpa to ab.
Yeah.
He wants to know the secret. He's been claiming abs since when?
I said I started like 2016. I said I was gonna have abs.
Yeah. What happened?
I'm saying 2024. I reckon I have abs. It gets getting pushed back because things happen. Like
Postponed, innit?
I had an ankle injury because an EDL man took me out.
Yeah.
So I had to postpone. I can't do cardio, so it's 2024 now. Abs.
Okay.
So I was also like saying Love Island 2020, but obviously injury again. So
Push that date back. It's gonna happen, but just not now.
One day,
come,
innit?
soon come.
Soon come, innit? Soon come.
Fair enough.
But yeah, so I was gonna ask you, obviously from Fumpa to abs, why? What made you go? You know what?
Why?
Let's start at the beginning.
Very, very beginning, like before the last year's like change, or like before that, because I started working out before that, and I took a little bit of a break.
Yeah.
And then last year was my comeback year, and I just did that mad turnover. So you want to do the before? Or
Yeah,
like,
let's quickly go
right
through
back.
before.
So before, it's I started working out like 2015, I would say, and I got real skinny. I think you probably remember this. It was like uni days,
Okay.
and I lost like so much weight to the point it was very unhealthy. And then like I was almost anorexic actually, like with it. Yeah. I got really, really skinny. Had a really unhealthy relationship with food, and then took a break, put back on the weight, everything I lost times 2. And then I was like, you know what? I'm tired of feeling like this. Like I miss working out. So then that's when last year is when I was like, I'm going to do a mad transformation. I'm going to give myself 1 year to get back to being fit. And then that's when I started learning about like nutrition. I started learning about workouts, about lifting. And yeah, I just did a whole 1 year turnover.
Interesting. Okay, what was different between your first like gym,
Or weight
transformation, weight loss,
Yeah.
to this one? Because this one seems healthier. Like
Yeah, most definitely. I think with the first one, I was in a really bad place. I was actually dealing with trauma. So I had what's it called? What's the
PTSD.
word? PTSD, thank you. So everything associated with that weight loss wasn't the best. But this time I was in a healthy environment, good job, was like more open with my family, learned how to communicate, all that good stuff. So with that being a better place, my relationship with working out and food and everything was just there. So that's why that transformation was so healthy and was able to achieve like so many goals with it. So I think it's just my situation, my surrounding was just different. Like from the get-go, everything was just healthy and better.
Okay.
And I wanted to do it for myself more than anything.
I was gonna ask. So what was your? I've always wanted to ask this, but what was your why? Like what was the main? Was it a cluster of things that you mentioned? Was it like I don't like feeling like this? What was the why?
I think my why was I don't like feeling like this.
Yeah.
I know what I used to be and what I can do. I need to feel like that again. Do you know what I mean? Just feel healthier. Because I started to feel really sluggish. I started feeling down because I was feeling overweight. And so then obviously I was pandering to that by eating more and whatnot. So it was just a vicious cycle.
Compounding.
Yeah. So it had to be like, nah, I need to change. I'm going to do, if I at least try, then I can say I did it. If it doesn't work out, then, live that big life. But yeah.
Okay. And like the workouts you did, yeah? Because I'm assuming you said you had like an unhealthy relationship with food. So this is me guessing, I could be completely wrong.
Yeah.
The first one, were you doing a lot of like cardio? And then this one was more weight driven.
100%. 100%. So before I was what's it called? A cardio bunny.
Okay.
Now I actually left. Like I actually feel more for like an athlete. Whereas before it was just like, every day running, every day Stairmaster, every day, treadmill. Now I probably do like 15 minutes of cardio, if that.
A day.
Yeah. And now it's just lifting.
Yeah.
Like lifting.
Yeah. I was also going to ask you a question about the diet, yeah? Because like, I was a bit like, I even said to Jay like, will she want to drink? Because like, obviously like, she trains. And then Jay was like, like Letitia's gone McDonald's quick. I was like, raw. I'm like, raw.
Yeah, I was gonna meet him.
I'm like, this girl has abs and she's just watching McDonald's. So I'm thinking, okay, cool. Like, she's understood that, I can eat McDonald's when I want. Like, but obviously I'm guessing you do it at maybe a minute level or what? Like, how do you just justify having McDonald's?
So I think that's where people really do go wrong with this fitness life. They feel like, okay, I'm going to get fit, I want to lose weight. They cut off everything. And you can't cut off everything. You need to have a good McDonald's. You need to have a cheat day. You need to have a cheat meal. And that's when, like, once you understand that, you actually see goals because your body needs the sugar, it needs the fat, it needs all that, like, unhealthy stuff. For me, as long as I eat within my macros, and macros is like a certain amount of fat, certain amount of carbs, certain amount of proteins. As long as I eat within that, I can eat anything I want. But it's, again, like you said, it's just within reason. So it's like, for instance, if I had a McDonald's today, I know tomorrow I'm going to train hard and I won't have another cheat meal for another 5 days.
Okay.
So it's just being mindful more than anything. Not stop yourself completely, just be mindful.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's all mental, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%. Definitely.
Then one day you're just imagining that cheat meal, and you just stay like and then all of a sudden you succumb, and then before you know it, you kind of just. I kind of feel like when people have that approach that you mentioned, and then they do cheat, they're just like, oh fuck it, it's done now. I've ruined it. It's too late. I gotta go all the way now. Like it's done out here, bro.
Yeah, no. It's like, for me, my biggest tip is plan in advance. So, like for me, if I'm doing a cheat meal, it's gonna be on like a date night sort of thing. So I know that I could be relaxed. I've been calm. Like I'm looking forward to that meal. That makes sense. I'm looking forward to that cheat meal sort of thing. So I think just plan in advance. Know what you're about to order, so you stay within reason the days prior and the days after.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was gonna ask you as well because obviously, like, I just doing some maths in my head, yeah.
Yeah.
So you said you started this transformation a year ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, a year ago, you became single. I'm guessing around this point.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's the sound of revenge.
That revenge, that glow up body, revenge body.
You know what I mean? So I'm guessing you came out of this thing, and then you felt like, yeah, bang, I'm gonna bang out gym. I'm gonna feel good, whatever. Do. So I was gonna ask you is because obviously now you feel good, you feel love your stuff. Is the attention you got previously when you were a thumper to now, has it changed? Like for men?
Yeah, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. My DMs are a bit mad. I can't lie.
She said the DMs are popping.
She said, I'm just trying to be modest.
Yeah.
What's that? Yesterday's price is not today's price.
It's gone up.
Yeah, and I play Russian roulette in my DMs. I'm really bad at replying back, so I literally will flick through and be like, okay, this one, and then reply back, sort of thing. So yeah, like
She said Russian roulette, you know, just like,
ding, yeah. So yeah, a lot more attention, definitely.
Okay.
And I know it comes with that as well. I kind of expected that.
Yeah.
I don't know why people go, like men especially, they go crazy for body. Like they honestly go crazy for body. But then I also think it's because I'm accessible. If that makes sense, I'm a real like person. I'm not like an Instagram model sort of thing. Like they can actually get to talk to me, get to meet me, all that sort of stuff. So yeah.
Okay. No,
So do you accept the concept that the content that you put out now, and I'm talking about the cheeky content, I'm talking about cheeks, blood, they're out there like cheeks. We're talking about Cardi B. Do you accept that you posting that is gonna an end result of that is gonna be more guys in your DMs? Because there's a lot of women that will say, just because I post these kind of pictures doesn't mean that guys should be trying to move to me or entering my DMs like, don't talk to me. Do you just accept that
It's a part of it. 100%. If you put your body out there, you're gonna expect some sort of feedback. You're gonna get some comments or somebody with like saying something that's a little bit, you know, cheeky. Like you have to. I'm very honest about that. The only difference is I don't have to reply back. Do you know what I mean? That's my control. I don't have to reply back. I don't have to engage with it. But I know if I post like, you know, me in a mirror and I do a little bit of a side shot, you see a cheek, somebody's going to comment because somebody likes cheeks. Do you know what I mean? So, of course, it comes with it.
Mike, do you like cheeks?
Me, I love cheeks. I'm the cheek clubbing connoisseur.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? It's in the name.
Connoisseur.
Listen, we all like cheeks, so don't be offended, ladies, if you post cheek and man them come flocking, because it's just, the game is the game, innit? Like, there's nothing to it. But quickly, just so we get into, obviously, you started the transformation.
Yeah.
What or how did you overcome the fear of of going into the gym? Or did you have any fear at all? Or were you just like, you know what, I'm here for a mission. I know what I got to do. Because a lot of women and a lot of people in general, they feel like, the gym is like a scary place. I know people that like will only go to the gym at a certain time because it's emptier and I can start. So how did you overcome
I know people like that as well. I have girls who message me all the time saying like, oh, I want to do this, but I'm too scared, or I want to lift weights, or that area is really scary, so many men, sort of thing. I wouldn't say I had to overcome anything because I love working out. My passion for it overseed all that sort of thing. It was more the fact of staying consistent is what I was more focused and trying to overcome, not starting, just like everyday gym. Like I used to get messages, oh my God, you're always in the gym, da da da. But there's the same people who are always telling me, I'm gonna start my diet Monday. Do you know what I mean? Like, so yeah, no, I didn't have to overcome that. It was just more overcoming the consistency and learning the benefit of being consistent with it.
And how did you what it's easy to say, but like, how did you stay consistent? Like, what was your driver? Like, you know, there's them days when you're like, oh, you know what, fuck this,
yeah.
I cannot be fucking asked. What was your like, I want body. I say this all the time. I want body. Like I say, it's my coach. Keeping it real, boy.
I want body. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I want to be body, and my body want to be body, and sort of thing. So, don't get me wrong. There's like some of my sessions are at 5 a.m. in the morning, and I do. yeah. Ruling. So my alarm will go off at 4, and sometimes I'll be lying in bed, be like, I cannot be bothered. Do you know what I mean? To get up right now and do this, but then I think, I've never gone to the gym and not enjoyed a session. Like, the getting there is hard, I will admit. But when you're in there, you just zone in, switch on, and you come in like, bro, that was the best session ever. So to answer your question, to stay motivated for it, just my one. It was always I want body, and the only person who's gonna get body is myself. Do you know what I mean? That was always been my driver.
Okay.
Cool. Okay. And we're back.
Sweet.
We had to recharge the batteries in all essence of the word. Camera need to recharge. I had to eat. Mike's terrible food.
What are you lying for, baby?
You scraped the plate.
What are you talking about?
You said this is really nice.
You did. I heard it.
Why are you snitching for?
I'm giving Mike credit where credit's due.
I'm like an informed Ainsley Harriet.
I knew that was coming. I knew it.
Ainsley Harriet was my spirit animal back at uni.
I knew it.
Used to watch Ready Steady Cook and repeat.
That used to be a show.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that used to be a show.
You see man's eyes, he was like,
yeah.
His son I made earlier. Jeez.
So, Letitia, we're talking about the gym.
Yes.
And I want to ask you a question regarding gym etiquette. Right. So, obviously, you're on social media now and you've accepted that part of posting a young cheek picture here and there is that the DMs are going to be popping. You're out there doing Russian roulette, as you said. Just la 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 la. The man them just there. Just on tap. High demand. The demand is high.
It's your lucky day today.
The supply is low, but the demand is high.
You're the chosen one.
Exactly. So the price, yesterday's price is not today's price. It's gone up. So what would you say gym etiquette is regarding looking? Because obviously, if you're out here in the gym doing your squats or whatever, and the cheeks are cheeking,
Yeah.
it goes without saying that man them are gonna look. It's inevitable. Like Thanos, it's inevitable.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen. So what would you say are the rules regarding looking? Because you know people are gonna look.
Yeah, of course.
There's like people can sugarcoat it and try to say, oh, you shouldn't let it. Man them are gonna
Yeah,
look.
of course.
Girl them are gonna look.
Yeah, of course.
So how do you feel about it?
Do you know what? That's a hard one. Because me personally, when I see someone checking me out, I feel disgusted. Like, no. And it's because like I'm here to work out. Like, this is my time, my personal space. Especially when you're also wearing like a bralette and legs that tight. You're in a vulnerable position as it is. So then for someone to be staring at you, it's just like, come on, really? You're in the gym, like you can go home and look at stuff. Do you know what I mean? Why do you have to take it here? So I can't lie. Don't look. Mind your business. Do you know what I mean?
Look. At all.
Don't look.
But you said the key word there.
Yeah.
You said stare.
Yeah, I did say so, yeah.
Okay, so can you accept that me personally, I know that I'm probably going to look, but I will limit it to a quick half second glance. Oh, shit.
That's acceptable. Yeah. That's fine. That's appreciation from
exactly.
a distance. You're like, okay, cool.
2 second rule.
2 second, yeah.
2 second rule. 1, 2. Okay.
That was a long 2 seconds.
Yeah, that was a bit long. That was like eternity, man.
No. Look. If I see cheeks, 1, 2, back. That's a good amount of time to appreciate cheek.
That's too long.
And if it's 2 seconds, I can see cheek do 1, 2.
Wait, hold on.
Back.
Mike,
No.
let's put this in the real world. Tish is out here.
Yeah.
Squats.
Go on,
She's in the mirror.
Yeah.
Gun.
She's gone down.
Yeah.
And she's ready to power up to drive it back up.
Yeah.
And you're one, and then she's gone up. She's opened her eyes.
Yeah.
She's looking in the mirror, and she can see
You.
And what do I do?
this nigga Mike.
What have I done? 1, 2.
So let's do the maths. Tish, in between a rep for a squat, yeah. How many seconds is it?
You're probably like what, going up and down?
Yeah.
Probably there for a good 5 seconds because you can pause it, come up.
By then, I've looked, appreciated, and gone on to the next one.
Mind your business. Because it works both ways though. Because I've seen guys in the gym and I've done a little. All right.
Okay, we're gonna get into this.
Okay.
Yeah?
No. Don't get me wrong. I've seen guys rap and they do. You're like, okay. Or they've done a little taking the top off, checking themselves, and you're just like, all right, cool. It works both ways, but I don't stare. It's a. All right. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
So a minute and a half, like what?
Minute and a half. No. Just a second. Just a little, yeah.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind in case he DMs me. Like, okay, sweet. No, I think, look, it's perfectly fine looking at women in the gym. I can't lie. When I go to the gym, yeah, like, this is me. I always create situations in my head that will never happen. So, like, I've got a friend of mine who went gym, yeah, and she said that there was a guy that had been checking her out in the gym and she had complained. I think other couple of women had complained. Yeah. And he's now banned from the gym. Yeah. So in my head,
he's banned?
Yeah, he's been banned from the gym because apparently he's like a serial kind of thing, innit?
Man's a serial starer, bro.
So he takes the 2 second rule to the fullest. He thinks he stopped time and he thinks he's gone beyond
So
that.
he's been caught offside a few times.
Yeah, bruv. Fernando Torres. So when I'm in the gym, right, and like I'm just doing a workout. Say for example, I'm doing a workout and a girl's in front of me. Like I have this in my head, like I don't want to be like known as that guy
That creep,
that's
yeah.
in the girl gym. What's
Yeah.
like? Oh, do you see that guy in the WWE shirt?
And we talk. We talk. We point people out. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that? Is
Yeah,
that a service you do for each other? Yeah.
Yeah, no, for real. That's an actual thing.
So what, you go to the water fountain, you be like, oh, you seen that guy over
Yeah.
there, like by the
Or you
boat
have
rack?
you make when get to know like the people that work there, and you just like you said, you report them. Like it's a thing. Or girls will just be like, he's in the weight room. We'll be like, okay, cool, let's go to the private area, sort of thing. It happens. Yeah. For sure.
So what? So you actually fully avoid a certain
people,
area if
yeah.
you feel like
Uncomfortable, yeah. And do you know what's a really big no? Unsolicited. I'm doing you now.
Yeah. Oh, so you special for me? Lovely.
what was that word?
I'm not gonna try and attempt it again.
What was that word?
Unsolicited. Sorry. Yeah.
I know what you wanted to say, but that's not.
That's not the word.
I won't get onto you because I can't.
I'll get on to you. What? Say that word. What's the word?
Uh-huh. Solicited.
Answer what? The word you're looking for here,
my
Letitia, is unsolicited.
Nah.
Unsolicited. Like an unsolicited dick pic in the DMs that you've ignored.
Yeah, in the mountain of DMs that you currently got. But go on, tell us.
So basically, when a guy approaches you and try to tell you how to do a workout, that for me, that triggers me. Like,
Why?
Because not for me, I know how to work out. I know what I'm doing. And you will say, oh, you do this, change your form, or they try to stand behind you or touch your arm. That's a massive no.
So wait, go on. Give us a story. I'm sure it's happened before.
Oh yeah, for sure. So for instance, I was doing on the squat rack, taking a little bit of a break, back to going. Oh, sorry, no. Let me help you. Stand like this. Open your legs like this. You know, they come in between you and did the little foot thing to replace.
Man footed you. Man,
He footed
man,
me.
the lingered.
He footed me. And then he's like, okay, hold my waist. Try to squat me down. Come back. No one asked for your help.
And in that moment,
I felt so uncomfortable. But you can't do anything either because you're just like, his hands are already on you. So you just have to kind of go with it. Do you know what I mean? That for me is a big no. Don't come to approach me and try and change up my form.
So obviously, that situation there was very awkward, and like, boy, that's. Would you have preferred? Say like it's a gym OG, yeah, and he actually knows what the fuck he's talking about.
Yeah.
You would have probably preferred your technique's a bit. Do you want me to
Conversate and then
ask you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not. Oh wait, just do this, and then you need to.
Man was fully hands on.
Yeah,
He said,
Man wanted to
And he
whine.
was old as well. He was this old black guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Slowly took me down, brought me back up. That sort of thing.
man was securing wine in the
Yeah.
gym, you know.
Do you know what? The old ones are my favourite because they really do try it, you know. So you got a man. straight up.
After doing this.
Yeah, you got a man. Yeah. I lie all the time. I tell people I'm married. Oh yeah, I've been married. I've been like, I've been married 2 years, like sort of thing. Oh yeah, my boyfriend's just over there. Like, yeah.
Okay, I like that. I like that. I won't lie to you. If I'm in the gym and I see a girl doing like a workout wrong, whatever, I say, look, I'm not involved. It's your back. It's your back.
Mind your business,
Your
bro.
form is horrendous.
Yeah.
You'll be in a wheelchair at 40. It's not my own. I'm not getting involved.
Yeah. I respect that.
So have you heard any other like gym thirsty mandem stories? Have you experienced anything else that's like rah?
It's just more like people just approaching you, trying to have a conversation. Again, I'm working out, I'm here to work out, just trying to take you out, like, oh, can I get your number? Can I take you out for dinner? That sort of stuff.
Right, so
Always. Guaranteed. I don't think I've ever gone to the gym where I've not had someone approach me.
Every session.
Every single session.
prolific, you know.
God.
Yeah.
100% strike
I
rate,
love
blood.
that word so much.
Prolific.
I love that word so
Thierry
much.
Henry.
Yeah.
Thierry Henry.
Yeah.
So, because we were going to ask, that was a topic of us. So we're going to ask you, like, obviously, you've just kind of nailed it on the head already, but a lot of girls say that the gym is not the like. It's weird. Girls will say that like they don't want to be approached in the DMs, right? But they'll also say like, I want someone to approach me in the grocery store, or out on the street. This is stereotypical like social media girls, isn't it? Right?
Yeah.
So obviously, I've heard a few girls say that, and you've just said it now, that the gym is not the place, right?
Yeah.
If there was a way, how do you think a guy could approach you at the gym?
Do you know what?
If there was any chance?
Yeah. At the end of the session, at the end of workout, you know, you're both walking out and you've left the gym. Oh, how was your workout? When everything's done and dusted, outside the gym, not in the gym. I would say it's the only time, but if they even say something like, oh, I saw you working out, did you have a good session? Do you know what I mean? Leave it like that. Keep it kosher, but not in the middle of a session, not when you're about to do something else, you go from machine to machine. There's a time and place and timing of it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Right, okay. So she basically said, don't get caught offside now. You gotta wait.
Wait.
Time the run.
Yeah.
Time the run. Wait.
Bend it if you need to.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay.
Okay.
So if you're mid workout, offside.
Yeah,
Flags up.
literally.
Raise the flag. It's offside.
Yeah.
All right. That's interesting.
No, that's wonderful. Right. Another question, right?
Yeah.
Because obviously, you know, young, fit, and healthy. And obviously in the future, inshallah, you're going to be married, you know, whatever, in a relationship. So would you want to be married or have a partner with someone who's also into the gym?
Oh, do you know what? That's quite a tricky one. So I'm currently seeing like two guys and they're complete opposite. So one is one is a complete gym head. That's his life. Like is pro, does stage, compete. And one is like an accountant, like finance, really like home, doesn't really go out. Mostly does is cycling. So they are completely
Pull up the emergency brake. We need to pull up the emergency brake. Two?
I respect this because
Yeah.
she's like Hannah Montana. She needs the best of both worlds.
Yeah,
Okay.
honestly.
Do you know what I mean?
So and I even with my friends, I'm tossing like, what do I want? Because do I want that life where our date nights are in gym, we bulk, we compete together, gym is our life,
Goals.
or do I want that I'm gonna go to gym, see you at home, make sure dinner's ready when I come back, sort of thing? Like, do I want someone completely out of that world where I get to have a break from it, or do I want someone who's fully in it, ride and die with me, and we grow and build together? So I even at the moment I'm a bit like, I don't know which one I want, sort of thing.
Okay, interesting. What are the pros and cons to these men?
They're completely different.
Would you say completely different in just like their interests or the way they look, or what is it?
Both. So like obviously the gym head one is completely ripped, toned, 6-pack, back, legs, you name it. The other one is just slender.
I said slender man.
Slender. Yeah.
Looking like Peter Crouch.
Yeah. But another one's really more out there, more of an extrovert, does the whole social media thing. The other one doesn't even have Instagram. Do you know what I mean?
The accountant.
Yeah. Right. So complete opposite. And I like that because it's a bit of me as well. Bit of me with being an extrovert, but at times I'm also an introvert. I like to being quiet. I like to just literally not be on my phone, sort of thing. So
when they take you out for dates and stuff,
yeah.
Are the dates different as well?
Yeah, definitely. So with my accountant, it's more
Man's gonna do your taxes for you. You know what I'm saying?
So with my accountant, it's more like we'll go to like the theatre, we'll do like a little bike ride sort of thing, it's like a really nice posh dinner. But with my gym head, it's more of like we will go and do we'll go work out, to be fair. Or we'll just do like a chill night in, or I don't know, it's just, different. I'm not making me think about it, just complete different vibes. Do you know what I mean?
Did Jim Head approach you at the gym?
No. Jim was a DM slide actually.
Jeez, he got lucky on the roulette where she went.
Yeah.
Okay. And how did the accountant guy hit on you?
He was actually my friend's partner's cousin.
Okay, family reunion.
Yeah. So we got introduced.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is what I was going to ask, right, in regards to your future. Let's just say you get with the accountant, yeah? And he's number crunching all day while you're in the gym. 5 years, you're still looking, gym, looking after yourself. Yeah. The accountant has decided, you know what? He's got a promotion. He ain't got time to ride his bike no more.
Yeah.
He ain't got time to... He'll whip you up a nice little healthy meal, but he's in the office till late. He's just drinking Starbucks, pumpkin spice lattes and eating McDonald's.
He ain't Slender Man no more, man.
Slender Man, no, right?
He ain't
He's got a
Slender Man,
speed
no.
bump right there, yeah. Would that be a problem for you in the future? Where you're like, my man's not working out, we're not looking after himself, and I am. Would that be a problem for you?
Do you know what? Truthfully, no, because I low-key like a little Rick Ross. Do you know what I mean?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
I have a secret.
You should have said, oh.
I like a little Rick Ross. No, because that's you. When I go to gym, it's for me. I'm not trying to influence you and tell you how to be. If you don't want to work out, you don't work out. As long as you don't affect me not working out. That's where I probably draw the line. Okay. If you're like, oh, you're going gym again, or why do you stay here? That's what I'd be a bit like, nah.
You're not for me.
You're not for me, sort of thing.
So in terms of aesthetics,
I can look good. You don't have to. I don't mind that.
Okay. So that gives
There's
me
a
two
lot of ugly
questions.
niggas right now listening. Like,
Yes.
yes. Oh, I'm butters. I got this.
Got a chance. So like aesthetics, right?
Yeah.
Do you? This is a twofold question. So, number one, do you feel like it matters less to women? Like, do you feel like women are like looks after a period matter less to women?
Definitely.
Do you think so?
Definitely.
So you feel like
I think as a woman, I would want to look better than my man, if I'm being really truthfully honest.
so what?
Because
wait.
I want him to be like, she can go any second now, sort of thing. Do you
Oh,
mean? Like, I want to have him on his toes where you have to look after me, because if I want to, I'm good.
I'll just pick someone from
Yeah,
the DMs.
yeah.
Number 96, you're up.
But if you're looking too good, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be like, oh, bro, like, I gotta make sure I'm on point.
so this thing about girls fattening up guys is real.
Yeah. Like,
Have you not seen there's certain man here that they like prior to the relationship, them man were the
And they're feeding them.
the 10-10 man.
Yeah.
Every girl was on them, yeah, and then they get into a relationship and their girl starts feeding them, feeding them, and all of a sudden they start getting a bit podgy. They still look decent,
Yeah,
but they've gotten a bit podgy now, and they've kind of just like relationship weight now, and they're chilling.
Yeah.
And the girl's happy because now
he's not going anywhere.
he's not going anywhere.
He's not going anywhere.
Is this Hansel and Gretel? Well, she's feeding man food.
That's a pot man in the oven, cuz.
That is a Mazzolini, bro.
So you're down with that?
Yeah, and it's a thing. Like as a female, you would always want to be better than your man, looking better than your man.
Raw, that
Yeah.
is crazy.
It makes sense to an extent now, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it does.
Because us as men, we like having an attractive.
Yeah.
Like I don't see it often. It does happen where I see a woman going, "You're punching."
Yeah.
I don't see it often. It happens occasionally. Most times I'm like, "Oh yeah, you're punching." Like I see a man, but because the girl's done that on purpose, for it's all tactical. Girls playing chess, not checkers.
Okay,
Now you know.
That is very, very interesting.
I'll just learn.
If she's asking you, do you want seconds? Say no.
Say
Say no.
Oh my days! I can't believe this.
Now you know.
So, obviously, you're now in shape, and any guy that gets with you from now, I don't see you falling off. I see the consistency. It's never going to happen. You're always going to be as you are now, right?
Yeah.
So, any guy that dates you now, do you feel it's fair that they say that you have an obligation to stay in shape for your man?
For stay shape for them.
Yeah, because if I let me preface this by saying that us men, we're visual creatures, innit?
Yeah.
And you've just said that girls aren't as visual as guys. I feel like, not to sound what's the word? I don't know how I'm gonna sound, but obviously women are more emotional. So once they built more of an emotional attachment, I feel like looks kind of go down in like the priority list. Whereas men, looks will for the most part always be top 3.
Okay.
Right? So do you feel that as a woman, knowing that we're different and knowing that men prioritize looks that highly, do you feel like you have an obligation to stay in shape for your man?
No.
No.
Not at all.
How come?
Because if I say actually, you know what, I'm gonna start taking a step back. Like I've done this for years now. I'm cool. I'm happy. I've like reached my goals, you know, and I want to start, you know, putting a lot of weight. I'm comfortable, and he turns around and says to me, "Babes, I think you're getting a little bit big." Hey, hey, like I'm catching a case. Do you know what I mean? You what? So like, no, I don't think it's any right to tell me how I should look as long as I feel comfortable.
She said she's catching a case.
Like, I don't think a man should tell me how my body should be for him. Do you know what I mean?
She said murder was the case.
I'm choosing violence, no joking.
Hey!
I said popcorn.
Trust me. She's letting the thing go, bro.
No.
Wow, that is interesting. Yeah. I think that's very interesting. Mike, what do you think?
Well, no, I get this whole idea of like, you doing it for yourself, right?
Yeah.
It's not for man's approval, but like you said, you getting DMs from men. Like, do you like this? The DMs you get from the men. I'm not talking about the random dick pics you get, which I'm sure you get. Yeah, I'm talking about the men going, "Oh, you're beautiful." Like, it's an ego booster, right? It
is an ego booster. Yeah, for sure. Like. And I know, like, what comes our way. But it's more of a fact, like, if I didn't look like this, you wouldn't be in my DMs. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right, so take that same mentality
and
apply it to your relationship.
Yeah. So if I didn't look good, you wouldn't be with me, sort of thing.
Technically, yeah. Look, for me, yeah, I think my views are kind of controversial, but I don't mind if my partner like puts on a bit of weight, got a little bit of fupa, like that's life. We're all gonna put on a little bit of weight. That's fine. But if my partner starts looking like a completely different person to who she was before, we're gonna have problems because I could lie and be like, oh yeah, I'll always love you, baby, and I will love you.
But I want to be attracted to you.
I want to be attracted to you as well. So if you put on, like, obviously there's childbirth and stuff, so there's factors that are going to be involved in this. But if, for example, like, it's not childbirth, it's just, you've just become a bit of a, for lack of a better word, a bit of a slob, and you just let yourself go, we're going to have problems. But I'm going to start looking outside. And I don't want to, and I've never cheated. Yeah. So it's not something I do. But I know for a fact, there's no way I can be. Let's say, for example, I stay how I'm looking now. I'm not saying I'm a 10, but let's say I stay looking relatively attractive, yeah? And you have gone from a 10 that I fell in love with. I still love you, but now you've gone to like a 5. I'm going to be looking outside.
But then if you loved her, your delivery would be a little bit softer and different. Like, babes, you know what? I think we should go on a healthy like journey together. Do you know what I mean? If you're coming to me like that, that's different because you're wanting to do this with me. But if you outright say to me that, babes, you didn't look like that when I got with you, you've changed, I'm feeling like stepping out, that's different. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, obviously.
So it's the delivery of how you approach the weight gain.
100. No, obviously, I wouldn't just say, babes, I'm thinking of stepping out. I'm just giving you the real of, like, let's say like a sky view, like how I'm going to be thinking. So I'm glad that you said that, because one of the questions we're going to ask, and Mike is always saying this, is that if you tell a woman she's put on or anything about weight, like you said, murder is the case. It's about to be curtains. But how do you go about in this situation? Because I'm sure there's a lot of people that are in relationships or married or whatever, and their partner's not looking how they used to look before. And they don't know how to go about saying that, look, babes, like,
do you know what it is? We don't need to, we know, like, we know when we put on weight. We don't need for you to tell me like I've put on weight. I know how we look before. I know how I feel. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So I think in that situation, it's a case of saying, let's do this together. Do you know what I mean? Let's change the whole household. Do you know what? This week we're gonna try being vegetarian or vegans for the week. Do you know what I mean? So it's not your place to say, because we know. Okay,
what if she asks you? What if she says, hey,
that's different then.
How do I look in this dress?
Yeah. How do I look in this dress? Because, say for example, she asks you, okay, do you think I look fat in this? You're sweating.
Bullets.
Because you're like, maybe she has put on weight and I should tell her. But then maybe if I tell her, she'll feel a certain kind of way.
But then,
so you're an oxymoron.
That's true. That is very true. But then by me asking you that question, I'm inviting you in for your opinion. That's different.
You're what? Okay.
I'm inviting you in for your opinion.
Tish.
No, I am. If I'm saying, babes, do I look fat in this? I'm asking you to be truthful and honest.
Tish.
But then,
Tish.
But then,
let's not.
But then, do you know how you script that question? You say, do you know that dress doesn't suit the new shape that you've got? Or that dress, do you know, it doesn't suit that shape. I think you should get some of that, so you know, more flattering.
But what if she's looking fat? And I want to tell her your BMI has increased. Yeah? What I want to tell her, babes, you need to be squatting. Babes, you need to go for a jog. What if I want her to know, yeah, your BMI has increased by 0.9%. And you
0.9, that ain't enough. That's nothing.
No, I'm at points. 0.9 points on the BMI scale. Yeah. That's nearly a whole BMI in the scale. I don't know what that's in kilogram, but I know BMI is fat to ratio, so that's more fat, no muscle. It's high. It's increased. Yeah. How do I tell her, my future wife, that when you step on the scale, it's gone from 70 to 79? Yeah. How do I tell her?
You don't. You have to accept it. I'm sorry, you don't. You say nothing. You say, babes, today we're all going on a diet together.
Interesting.
So basically, you say it without saying it.
Yeah.
Basically,
or do you know what? You say it for yourself. Do you say, do you know what, babes? I want to lose weight. I want you to help me. Like, can we do this together? I need you to be my partner in this. Or I want to go gym. Do you want to come with me? And so invite her in, but do it for you.
Okay. Now, here's another counteractor to your thing right now.
Okay.
Your man was doing the same thing and you want him to lose weight. What would you say to him? Would you not say to him, babes, you put on a few pounds, you know? because I see the way that my mum and my dad speak. When my mum sees it, benga, hey, you put on. When I go yard, when I go home, I will go home, and my mum will say, "Oh, you got fat. Oh, you've lost weight. You put on." Like, during Christmas time, you're feeding me. I went back home for Christmas. You're feeding me food and you're calling me fat. And I have to accept it, and I'm cool with that. So why is it that you can say that, Mike, you put on, you're fat, and it's no problem?
Do you know what? I don't think that is okay. It works both ways. It's not. I think that's an old mindset that men can take anything, but it's not. Like, as you know, as the movement's growing, mental health has been more aware on the men's side of things. So I would never say to a guy or to my partner, "You're looking fat," because I'm aware now. Do you know what I mean? That words can also just be as hurtful as vice versa. So again, I'll do it for me. But like, babes, I want to lose weight. Can we do it together?
Okay.
Tish, I feel like there's a bit of...
No, I would.
I smell a bit of Mike. What's that on your head, bruv? It smells like cat. It smells like cat.
I would. I
Tish.
promise you.
Okay, Tish. Okay.
I
I'll accept that part, right? But the part that the thing that we need to get out of this conversation is, how do I say directly? I don't want no indirects out here, because do you know what it is, if you say it indirectly and then things don't get done and actions don't get taken, it's going to get to a point where it's going to keep going. And look, I'm not going to act like it's going to be an easy thing to do. I know it can be difficult, especially for women, hormones, and it can be very difficult.
Time of the month, all that stuff.
There's even like, I know there's one girl, there's an influencer, his name's, I think, Christopher London. And his girl used to be like some pear-shaped Coke bottle, like just wow. And then she had like a gland problem. And the gland, like she's been going gym like she never stopped going gym. She got this gland problem, and now she's like, it's made her put on weight. And there's nothing she can do about it. She's been to doctor after doctor. They're trying to help her. But there's nothing she can do about it. But he's accepted her for how she is, and she still looks nice, like even with the weight. But like, I need to know, like, if this happens, how do I say this bluntly? Truthfully, it's not going to be nice.
It's not.
It's going to be horrible.
To hear that. Yeah.
But I want to say it in a way that it's caring and also putting some emphasis on it. Because let's be honest here, I don't want to look elsewhere. I want to look at my girl or look at my wife and think, even if I go outside, man's got jollof at home, bruv. I don't need to look nowhere else. I got my thing at home. And like I said, men are visual creatures. We're always going to be visual. Even when we're 50, we're going to be checking out. We're going to be looking at cheeks walking down the street. It's just how it is. So I need my thing at home to be looking, in my eyes, 10-10. She might not be 10-10 to everyone else, but she's 10-10 to me. How do I go about and say it to her in a blunt, honest way? I expect blowback, by the way. Of course. I expect it, but... Of course.
Well, then say like, I want to have a conversation. I don't want you to get hurt. I'm looking for your best interest. I'm coming to you like direct. Just be like, okay, babes, I feel like you've put on weight since we've been in a relationship. Be like that. But come in saying you don't want to hurt her feelings. You're doing this for her. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
All right.
So that nice, soft approach.
How would you feel if someone said that to you?
I'm gonna be hurt. Like, I will be, like you said, you will be hurt, but then I will respect you for telling me, and if anything, I'll use that as my motivation. That will motivate me for sure.
Interesting. Cool. Interesting.
Do you know what? My views change now. I feel like you, rather than saying that I feel like we have an obligation, because I feel like for me as well, like I don't feel like I'm in the best shape now. I feel I'm in all right shape, right? But I feel like I have an obligation to my future partner to remain some semblance of this moving forward. No matter how old I get, I feel like I have an obligation. But now I think my mentality's changed. Maybe we have an obligation to each other. Yeah. To hold each other accountable. Yeah. And make sure we both stay in that shape. Now I know things like child pregnancy and stuff can alter that. And like I said, I don't mind a bit of food, but like I'm not like,
you're growing, yeah.
Yeah, I'm growing. But like, yeah. Interesting.
Okay.
Interesting. I like that. I was going to ask a question about the fatness, but you know what? I feel like it's been answered.
Yeah.
You and your BMI, bro.
Yeah.
Honestly, I never understood why it's okay for women to say online, oh, I can never get with a man that is fat and 5'2", And then as soon as you bring up BMI,
They want to get some offense.
they throw pizza in my face. And
Tomato.
Pizza is just funny because the BMI thing, isn't it? Yeah. So, like, I never understood it. But I feel like I'm grasping the ideas. I don't agree with them. Yeah. But I feel like I'm hanging on to the idea of, like, why they believe what they believe.
That's just an old mindset, though. I think that's just one of those things where people just stick to stereotypes. Do you know what I mean?
Question.
Yeah.
Do you believe that, just came into my mind just now, do you believe that girlfriends have a part to play or a role to play in, for example, so like amongst the mandem now, if I ballooned out of control, Mike will come up to me and tell me, Jay, bruv, you're fucking, bruv, get in the gym right now. Yeah. You're looking a mess, bro. You'll just tell me outright, you're fat, bruv. What the fuck, Jay? Right? Do you feel like girls will do that? Because I feel like a lot of girls, I don't know, maybe this is social media, but like they'll be like, yes, queen, you're still looking good, you're still looking great, Do you feel like they also have a part to play?
Ooh, what people encouraging people to be overweight?
No, not encouraging, but doing the opposite. Like telling, like if, say for example, you ballooned out of control. Yeah. Do you feel like one of your girls should be like, Tish, like this is getting, like I need you to. Oh yeah. Because I know with girls it can ruin friendships.
If that's my friend, I wouldn't see it like as trying to ruin my friendship. She's looking at the best of me. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? No, I think that's acceptable. Like, if my friend's gaining weight, I'll be like, yo, like, Mills, you've put on weight, like, and I know you're not comfortable. Like, I can see it because the behavior changes instantly. Like, they don't want to go out. Do you know what I mean? Or they wear certain things. I think you should say. I would definitely tell my friends. Like,
interesting.
Would you advise the man to maybe consult a friend?
Yeah, that's not a bad shout. Ooh. That's not a bad shout. I think you might just unlock something there.
All right, man. You don't tell your girl to her face. You tell her friend to tell her.
Yeah.
Jeez, okay.
There you go.
Tactics.
And then either way, if it doesn't go right, you're still in the clear.
Yeah.
And then if they're not friends anymore, it's like, I didn't like Jack anyway.
Yeah, trust me. That bitch. That fucking bitch. How dare she say that about my girl?
She called you fat?
What?
You're just big bone.
Just big bone, baby.
Here we go, yo. So what's the scenario?